Okay, DPP 3.1, SHCT, 8th one. A conductance cell, when filled with 0.5 molar KCl solution, conductivity given, registers a resistance of 243 ohms. Its cell constant is. So the moment you see conductivity cell or conductance cell,
V is equal to K.
बेकार का फॉर्मूला स्ट्राइक हो जाना चाहिए. B is equal to K into R. Okay, the cell constant is B. K is the conductivity, which is given as 6.67, which I can take as 20/3. Always remember the common fractions. And the unit is Siemens per centimeter. That is the common unit into the resistance of 243. So this goes 8,1, and it will be 1620 into 10 raised to minus 3, which is 1.62, and the unit of cell constant is per length or centimeter inverse. ऐसा यूनिट पूछा होगा तो मीटर इनवर्स. Units are very important. Answer is 1.62 per centimeter. So conductivity cell, the moment you see the word, बेकार का formula use करना है, and B is the cell constant with a unit of per length, K is conductivity, Siemens per centimeter, and R is the resistance. 12th one, the molar conductivity of a weak electrolyte HA at infinite dilution can be determined by. The moment you see the word infinite dilution, क्या strike होना चाहिए? Yes?
Kohlrausch law.
To find the molar conductivity of a weak electrolyte at infinite dilution, a relation was given by.
Kohlrausch law.
Loudly, a relation was given by.
Kohlrausch law, sir.
Kohlrausch law. So Kohlrausch law states that at infinite dilution, the cation and anion become independent of each other. They don't have any interaction with each other. They become independent. And each ion will contribute individually to the molar conductivity at infinite dilution. And the application of Kohlrausch law was to find the molar conductivity of a weak electrolyte with the data of strong electrolytes. So if you know the molar conductivities at infinite dilution of strong electrolytes, HCl, an acid, NaA, a salt, and NaCl, again a salt. Then to find HA, I have to add first and second and subtract the third one. That is how Kohlrausch law is used. So the answer is option C. So question में the word is always related with some particular concept. जैसे infinite dilution मतलब Kohlrausch law concept सोचना है. 15th, the molar conductivity of LiNO3 at infinite dilution is 10 raised to 5 Siemens centimeter square per mole. What is the notation for this molar conductivity at infinite dilution?
Lambda m naught.
Lambda m naught. If 0.02 molar solution shows a conductance of 0.158 ohm inverse using a cell constant of 1 per centimeter, then the concentration of Li plus ion in gram per liter is. Concentration of Li plus ion. Now if you have LiNO3, which dissociates into Li plus and NO3 minus. Okay. If C is the concentration of LiNO3, what is initial concentration for Li plus and NO3 minus?
0.
0. Okay. Then after it dissociates, what is the change? How do you write the change for Li plus?
will be C only.
It will be C only. It will be C if it is 100%
Percent
dissociated.
dissociation.
और अगर ये 100% dissociate ना हुआ तो what do we take?
X.
We take into consideration the degree of dissociation. What is that?
Alpha.
Alpha C. So we write alpha C, and minus alpha C. If alpha is 1, then it is okay. Barabar. And finally, at equilibrium, it will be C minus C alpha, alpha C, alpha C. Correct.
Yes, sir.
So the concentration of Li plus ion would be equal to alpha into C. Now we have to check whether this alpha is unity or less than that. And do we have any relation for alpha with respect to molar conductivity?
Lambda upon lambda.
Alpha का एक formula with respect to molar
Yes, sir.
conductivity.
Alpha is
Lambda
equal to
upon
lambda.
हाँ,
Lambda m upon lambda m naught.
upon lambda, not m.
lambda m upon lambda m
Not
naught. या फिर equivalent conductivity होगा तो you take the lambda eq upon lambda eq naught. In general, it is molar conductivity at any concentration upon the molar conductivity at infinite dilution या zero concentration, right?
Yes.
अब lambda m naught is given in the question. How can lambda m be found?
K by 1000 K by C.
It is 1000 K by C. Barabar.
Yes, sir.
Now, conductance of 0.158 ohm inverse. What is conductance represented by?
Sigma.
Huh?
Sigma.
Sigma. Conductance is reciprocal of resistance, na?
Yes, sir. So G, sir.
G. So G is given, which is equal to 0.158. Siemens लिखो चलेगा?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This would be equal to 1 by R का value.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, मतलब resistance would be reciprocal of 0.158. अब ये क्यों ले रहा हूं? बिकॉज आई डोंट नो द वैल्यू ऑफ के. कंडक्टिविटी नहीं दिया है, कंडक्टेंस दिया है. तो कैन वी हैव के कन्वर्टेड इन टर्म्स ऑफ जी और आर?
Yes, sir.
यस, हाउ?
B is equal to KR. Cell
बी इज इक्वल
constant.
टू के आर. तो के वुड बी
B by R.
बी बाय आर. So now you know B because the cell constant is given. You know R because the conductance was given. Concentration is also given 0.02 molar. So just substitute, it would be 1000 into 1 upon 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 into resistance is ulta of that. So 0.158 ऊपर चला जाएगा. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So it will be 158 into 100 by 2, which would be equal to 7900. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And the unit is very important. Siemens centimeter square per
Mole.
mole. Mole. Then now we have lambda m and lambda m naught was given, so we can find out alpha, and you can clearly see that alpha is not equal to 1. It is 7900 upon 10 raised to 5, which will be
0.079.
0.79, na?
0.0.
0.079, and alpha is unitless. And finally, the Li plus ka concentration would be given by alpha into C, which is 7.9 into 10 raised to minus 2 into 2 into 10 raised to minus 2. और एक चीज important, here the concentration is asked in gram per liter. What is the unit which we get for concentration?
moles per dm cube.
मोल पर लीटर या मोल पर डीएम क्यूब. अब मोल को ग्राम्स में कैसे कन्वर्ट करोगे?
So, given mass upon molar mass.
So you just multiply by the molar mass of lithium, na? How is
Yes, sir.
lithium represented? 3 and
7.
7. So finally your answer will be 7.9 into 2 into 7 into 10 raised to minus 4 grams per liter. Understood?
Yes, sir.
It's 7.9 into 14. 4126, the 98 and 110. So this will be 110.6 into 10 raised to minus 4. Do we have the answer? It's exact. 0.01106 gram per liter. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So the hint to solve the question was concentration of lithium ion, if it is a strong electrolyte, would be directly equal to concentration, but it is not a strong electrolyte because we confirmed through the value of alpha over here, and that's why the concentration is found as alpha C. Barabar?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And then gram per liter ke liye you need to multiply by the molar mass. That was again important. So overall, it was a good question. Next, the absolute velocity of Ag plus and NO3 minus are 5.7 into 10 raised to minus 4 centimeter per second and 6.9 into 10 raised to minus 4 centimeter per second respectively. Assuming complete dissociation of silver nitrate, calculate the molar conductivity of AgNO3 at infinite dilution. AgNO3 का molar conductivity at infinite dilution. Now, since there is complete dissociation, tell me lambda m naught of AgNO3 could be written as
Lambda m of yeah.
lambda m naught of Ag plus and lambda m naught of
NO3 minus.
NO3 minus. Only because they have given complete dissociation, we could write like this. Because Kohlrausch law के लिए this particular equation is valid only for the strong electrolytes. If it was weak electrolyte, the direct relation is not applicable. ठीक है, तो ये first point था complete dissociation के लिए. Now, when the velocities are given, we talked about velocities in the salt bridge, if you remember. Salt bridge में the components which were used, क्या क्या options थे?
KCl,
KCl,
KNO3,
KNO3,
NH4NO3.
very good, or NH4NO3. Now these were selected because their transport velocities were equal, मतलब they were moving with the same speed. तो ऐसे salts को ही हम select कर सकते हैं जिसके cations and anions move with the same speed or they have equal transport velocities. ठीक है, अब इस केस में आप देखोगे तो the velocities are not same. That's the reason AgNO3 can't be used in the salt bridge. Second point. ठीक है, अब the molar conductivity at infinite dilution is equal to the product of absolute velocities, which is U naught, multiplied by the charge on the ion, that is multiplied by Faraday. So this is one formula you need to remember. You can add up in the synopsis or the notes. Molar conductivity at infinite dilution, Kohlrausch के बाजू में लिख के रखो, is equal to absolute velocity into the charge. Absolute velocity into the charge. So now, आगे का पार्ट सिंपल है. Lambda m naught of Ag plus would be equal to 5.7 into 10 raised to minus 4 into the Faraday's is How much is Faraday charge?
965.
96500.
96500, which you can approximately take it as 1 lakh
Yes.
10 raised to 5. यानी ये 57 आ गया with the unit of Siemens centimeter square per mole. Similarly, lambda m naught of NO3 minus would be equal to 10 raised to 5 multiply करोगे तो 69 आ जाएगा. And finally, the lambda m naught of AgNO3 would be sum of 57 and 69. That is approximately 70 and 127, right? So of course it's going to be an approximate value because we have approximated 96500 into 1 lakh. So it should be lesser than this, and we have only one option related with that, option A. Clear?
Yes.
So mu naught is absolute velocity, right?
Yes, the absolute velocity. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Next, 17th, AgNO3 was added to an aqueous KCl solution gradually, and the conductivity of the solution was measured. The plots of conductance lambda versus volume of silver nitrate added is AgNO3 was added to an aqueous KCl solution gradually. Now बताओ मुझे, when the AgNO3 was not added, the conductance of the solution was because of
K plus and Cl
Cl
minus.
minus.
very good. So initial conductance जो था, that was because of K plus and Cl minus. Now, when the AgNO3 was added, what will happen?
Preferential.
Huh?
React
They will react to give
AgCl precipitate.
AgCl precipitate and KNO3. So now in the solution, we have a precipitate AgCl which will not contribute to any conductivity.
Yes.
But now the conductivity of KNO3 would be due to K plus and NO3 minus. बराबर?
Yes.
मतलब till the precipitation is getting completed, the initial conductivity was due to 2 ions and the final conductivity was also due to 2 ions.
Why?
अब एक बार precipitation हो गया तो AgNO3 तो continuously add कर रहे हैं ना.
Yes.
So finally, what will happen? Once it is precipitated, the volume of AgNO3 would
Decrease.
increase in the solution.
Yeah.
So which graph do you think would be perfect? Initial conductivity due to 2 ions. Till the time precipitation is happening, it is again 2 ions in the solution. So is the conductivity changed for a particular period of time?
No.
It's constant.
It is constant. But then once the precipitation is complete, KCl is gone, AgNO3 तो add करते जा रहे हैं ना. What will happen to the volume of AgNO3?
It will increase.
It will increase. So which graph do you think is
D.
correct?
D.
It's simply the option D. समझा?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा क्वेश्चन था ग्राफ रिलेटेड. ओके.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
Yes, sir.
Now we come to multiple correct type, MACT type, 18th one, which is a correct statement. Conductance is an additive property.
Yes.
Yes. We do add the conductances of the cation and anion, which is equal to the conductance of the salt. So it is an additive property, yes. Conductance order of alkali metal cations in aqueous solution follow the order as lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, increasing. This we have studied in S block, if you remember. Li plus in aqueous solution, will it have a higher conductivity or lower?
Higher.
Lower.
Huh?
Lower.
Why?
Lower. Size is small, so more.
It will be more.
Small cation.
Lithium plus is small, due to which the number of water molecule,
Surrounding it will increase.
yes, around the lithium ion will increase. So hydrated size of Li plus aqueous is
Larger.
large. And because the hydrated size is large, its conductivity
Decreasing.
would be less. And that's why it will be in the increasing order from lithium to rubidium. Samjha?
Yes.
So,
Okay, so that's a correct statement. Molar conductivity of ammonium in liquid ammonia is higher than in water. Now, liquid ammonia as a solvent can dissolve only few of the substances. But the conductivity in the liquid ammonia would be larger as compared to water, and it is related with the dielectric constant values of these two solvents. What information does dielectric constant give? सुना है कि नहीं dielectric constant?
yes, sir.
So what information does dielectric constant give? It gives the information about polarizing power or polarization. ठीक है, तो जो मूवमेंट है अमोनियम आयन का इन द लिक्विड अमोनिया is found to be larger than the movement in water. This is also correct. At infinite dilution, all the inter-ionic attraction vanishes.
Yes.
Yes.
Cation and anion become independent of each other. That is the statement of Kohlrausch. So correct. All the options are correct. Next, an ion travels 0.4 centimeter in 1 minute under the influence of 2-volt potential difference when the electrodes are 3 centimeter apart. Which one are correct? So you are asked to compare speed of ion and ionic mobility. So of course B, C, D में से तो एक ही आंसर करेक्ट होगा and A को चेक करना पड़ेगा. So we can easily calculate the speed. Ion is traveling 0.4 centimeter in 1 minute, that is 60 seconds. So this comes out to be 40 into 10 raised to minus 2 upon 16. This is 2/3, which is 0.667 into 10 raised to minus 2 centimeter per second. That is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 3. तो speed तो बराबर है. Now, second part, the ionic mobility. Ionic mobility is the speed by which the ions move, and this is given as speed multiplied by the distance divided by the potential difference. Note down this formula. The ionic mobility The speed is speed times distance divided by the potential difference. So the speed is 2/3 into 10 raised to minus 2. The distance given is 3 and the potential difference is 2. So this gets cancelled, and it is 10 raised to minus 2. Now, if you see the units, speed is centimeter per second, distance is centimeter, potential difference is volt. The unit should be centimeter square per second per volt. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So is any of the option valid from the calculated value? Yes?
So B.
B should be valid because we are getting in cm square, and if you convert to meter square, it will be minus 4 extra. So it will be minus 6 meter square per second per volt. ठीक है? So BCD में से B is correct. Understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir.
So this is the second important additional thing to be noted down, ionic mobility. Speed into distance speed into distance upon potential difference. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, which of the following graph incorrectly represents the variation of molar conductance lambda m with dilution for a strong electrolyte? How is lambda m related with dilution?
Directly.
We had talked
Direct.
about, huh?
Directly.
It is directly proportional. In fact, two relations are very important. K or conductivity is proportional to concentration inverse to dilution, and lambda m is inverse to concentration and directly proportional to dilution. So we are talking about lambda m and dilution, and since it is directly proportional, it should be a straight line passing through the origin. It is not exactly passing because initial conductivity would be very small. So which are the incorrect graphs?
ABD.
C is correct, so A, B and D are incorrect because in that case A and D relates to the inverse relation and B में exponential increase बताया है. And since we are talking about strong electrolyte, it is not exponential, it is linear. The graph should be linear. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now coming to integer type. 26. Very, very important question. Simple but important. The molar conductivity of acetic acid at infinite dilution is 390.7, and for 0.01 molar acetic acid is 3.907 Siemens centimeter square per mole. What is pH of solution? Similar question we did. pH is asked.
This question had come in college days also, the pH solution was.
Okay. So pH could be found using H plus of the acid. And what is the H plus
Cl.
concentration formula? Just now in the previous I talked about Li plus.
Yeah,
How did we write?
T alpha.
C alpha. So यहाँ पर we write N into alpha into C, where N is the number of
Iron.
H plus ions. So if it was a dibasic acid, it would be 2 alpha C, tribasic 3 alpha C, monobasic is 1 alpha C or just alpha C. Now we are talking about acetic acid, which is a monobasic acid.
Yes, sir.
So it's simply 1 into alpha would be equal to lambda by lambda naught into the concentration 10 raised to minus 2, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now lambda is 3.907 and lambda naught is 390.7. The ratio comes out to be
0.01.
10 raised to minus 2, 0.01. So ये minus 2 और वो minus 2 multiply होकर 10 raised to minus 4
4.
molar देगा. And if H plus is 10 raised to minus 4, the pH is directly 4, na?
हाँ.
Yes, sir.
Because H plus in general is given as 10 raised to minus pH. So if the value is a whole number, we can directly use this relation. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Comprehension. ये भी काफी अच्छे questions है इसमें. The molar conductance of NaCl varies with concentration as shown in the following table. Molar conductance is varying with concentration. So again, how was lambda m related with concentration?
Directly.
Lambda m
हाँ, inverse.
inverse to the concentration, right?
Yes, sir.
So you can see as the concentration is going on increasing, this lambda m value is going on decreasing. So the values are in accordance to the relation. Aage, when a certain conductivity cell was filled with 25 into 10 raised to minus 4 molar NaCl solution, the resistance of the cell was found to be 1000 ohms. At infinite dilution, conductances of Cl minus and sulfate ion are 80 and 160 Siemens centimeter square per mole respectively. So this is the data given in the comprehension. Okay, well, basically they are talking about molar conductances, conductivity cell, and the cell constant relation would be somewhere related. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, first question. What is the molar conductance of NaCl at infinite dilution? Matlab, we have to find the lambda m naught of NaCl. Let's go back to the data and see how can we do it. Can we do it by any traditional method?
No,
डेटा में क्या क्या दिया है वो देख लेते हैं. Concentration is given, resistance is given, and infinite dilution पे lambda m naught of Cl minus and lambda m naught of sulfate is given. और आपसे पूछ रहे हैं NaCl का lambda m naught. Okay. Now just Kohlrausch law के पहले we have talked about a graph of lambda m versus square root of concentration. Remember?
yes, sir.
What was the graph?
Exponentially decreasing.
Exponentially decreasing. This was for all electrolytes.
So weak electrolyte.
Weak electrolytes. तो strong के लिए
Linearly decreasing.
linearly decreasing. Perfect. This was for a weak electrolyte, and for strong electrolyte it was like this. And from here only we came to the conclusion कि वीक इलेक्ट्रोलाइट के लिए लैम्डा एम नॉट फाइंड करना पॉसिबल नहीं है. That is where the Kohlrausch law came into picture, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And this particular graph we had also got through a mathematical relation between lambda m and root c, and that was called Debye-Huckel-Onsager equation. You remember?
Yes, sir.
क्या था बोलो?
Lambda m is lambda m naught minus a root c.
Very good. Lambda m is lambda m naught minus a root c. Now, if you see this column, they have given the concentration C and they have given the lambda m values at different concentration. So I can make three equations based on lambda m and concentration. And can I solve it to get the value of lambda m naught as well as A?
Yes, sir.
Samjha?
Yes, sir.
So whenever multiple data of lambda m and c are given and you have to find lambda m naught, use the DHO, Debye-Huckel-Onsager equation. That is the hint. So now we can start. So let's make two equations, lambda m equal to lambda m naught minus a root c. For the first data, what is lambda m?
107.
107 equals to lambda m naught minus a into
4 into 10 raised to minus 4.
square root का value बोलो direct.
2 into 10 raised to minus 2.
And second data 97 है. And what is the concentration?
3 into 10 raised to minus 2.
So now subtract 1 and 2. You get 10 over here. Lambda m naught gets cancelled. This will become plus. So a comes out to be common and 3 minus 2. That is 1 into 10 raised to minus 2. So the value of a comes out to be 1000. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you have lambda m, a and c. Can you get lambda m naught? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So finally, first equation में वापस डाल देते हैं 107 equal to lambda m naught minus 1000 into 2 into 10 raised to minus 2. So we have 107 equal to lambda m naught minus this is 20. So the lambda m naught is equal to 127 Siemens centimeter square per mole. So iske questions you don't have at the JE level, but at the advanced level, the DHO equation is important. Understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next, what is the cell constant of the conductivity cell? Cell constant of the conductivity cell. B find करना है. Comprehension वापस सामने रखा है मैंने. So to find out B, कौन सा relation strike होता है?
E is equal to KR.
B equal to KR. We have the resistance already given. Do we have K?
Yes, sir.
K को ढूंढने के लिए क्या करोगे?
1000 K by C is lambda.
Lambda m equal to 1000 K by C. तो उसके लिए you will require lambda m. Now this resistance is given for this concentration, यानी ये वाला ना?
Yes, sir.
ध्यान से सुनना. This resistance is given for this concentration. तो इस concentration के लिए lambda m ढूंढना पड़ेगा. Then we can find K and then बेकार से B. अंडरस्टूड?
Yes.
आप डायरेक्टली कोई भी लैम्डा m नहीं उठा सकते हो, because this lambda m value 107 was for this concentration ना.
So, but K will be constant only, right?
K is not constant, cell constant, B is a constant.
Yes.
K concentration के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि नहीं करता है?
Yeah, it does.
Of course it does.
Hmm.
बराबर. मतलब आपको देखो स्ट्राइक कैसे होगा, R दिया है तो बेकार से रिलेट करोगे तो K चाहिए, K ढूंढने के लिए लैम्डा m चाहिए. Now you have to substitute lambda m for a particular concentration, and the concentration at which the resistance was given is 25 into 10 raised to minus 4. So once again आप क्या करोगे, DHO equation use करोगे, and in that DHO equation the lambda m naught, will this change or is it fixed?
It remains fixed.
ये तो infinite dilution पे है ना, तो ये तो concentration के ऊपर डिपेंड ही नहीं करेगा. So this will be fixed at any concentration, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
A पता है, C पता है, तो लैम्डा m ढूंढ सकते हैं कि नहीं?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
तो फर्स्ट पार्ट में लैम्डा m इज इक्वल टू सॉरी DHO इक्वेशन यूज करोगे, लैम्डा m इक्वल टू लैम्डा m नॉट माइनस a रूट c. लैम्डा m नॉट वाज फिक्स्ड 127 माइनस a वाज 1000 एंड द कंसंट्रेशन इज दिस वन ना.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
उसका स्क्वायर रूट लेंगे तो इट विल बी 5 into 10 raised to minus 2. 127 minus 50 हो गया, which is equal to 77 Siemens centimeter square per mole. बार बार यूनिट लिख रहा हूँ so that you remember it well. फिर सेकंड स्टेप, lambda m is equal to, बोलो,
1000 K by C.
1000 k by c. अब k को फाइंड करने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप डायरेक्टली यूज करो 1000 b by c into r. So b ढूंढना था, it would be lambda m into c r upon 1000. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So 77 into 25 into 10 raised to minus 4, the same concentration would be used into the resistance of how much? 80. No, 1000 ohm, sorry. 1000 ohm upon 1000. And on calculation, you get 0.1925 per centimeter. Clear?
Yes, sir.
0.1925. Again DHO equation related question है and advance के लिए important है. 30th, if the cell C is filled with 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 normal Na2SO4, the observed resistance was 400 ohms. What is the molar conductance of Na2SO4? So they're asking you lambda m of Na2SO4. कैसे करेंगे?
So if I lambda m naught and then use the DHO equation.
Lambda m naught of Na2SO4, how would you find?
So NaCl plus SO4 to
NaCl plus
plus SO4 2 minus minus Cl minus.
So you will take twice of NaCl, subtract 2 Cl minus and add sulfate. After finding lambda m naught, what next?
So DHO equation.
DHO equation, that is lambda m equal to lambda m naught minus a root
A
c.
root C.
Perfect. ठीक है. So first part में the lambda m naught of Na2SO4 is equal to lambda m naught of NaCl. That should be twice, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Minus 2 lambda m naught of Cl minus and lambda m naught of SO4 minus 2 to be added. Second step में lambda m equal to lambda m naught minus a root c. So this was to be found. Lambda m naught ऊपर से मिलेगा. A was a constant equal to 1000 and C is the concentration. But यहाँ पे they have given normal concentration. What will be the molar concentration?
2.5 into 10 to the
Yes,
minus
it
3.
will be divided by the n factor, which is equal to the charge on the cation or the anion. So half लेना है, वो important था. This was normal and this will be molar. समझा?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So A will remain the same for
Yes,
any.
because it is the same conductivity cell, na?
Yes, sir. Okay.
So A is a constant which depends on the electrodes and the distance between them. So basically similar to cell constant जो एक conductivity cell के लिए same रहता है, A is also a constant.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now there's one more method which you can use. There is a resistance which is given for this. So lambda m, if the resistance is given, could be found as 1000 K की जगह B by R into C. This will be again C molarity, which is 2.5. Now, is the value of B known?
Yes, sir.
B तो ऊपर फाइंड कर लिया जो कि सेल कांस्टेंट था ना 0.1925 and R का value to be substituted is 400 and the molar concentration is 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 3. So either you can use the DHO equation or you can use the lambda m relation to find out. Clear?
Yes, sir.
That completes PPP 3.1. तीन चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट हो गई इसमें टू समराइज. फर्स्ट, द फॉर्मूला ऑफ लैम्डा नॉट विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू एब्सोल्यूट वेलोसिटी इज मल्टीप्लाइंग बाय चार्ज. दूसरा, आयोनिक मोबिलिटी अगर पूछा जाता है तो स्पीड को मल्टीप्लाई करने का डिस्टेंस के साथ एंड डिवाइड बाय potential difference. And third one is the DHO equation related numericals. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next, come to 3.2, electrolysis and Faraday's laws. Now Faraday's law के related question either first law या second law. First law के कोई भी question को solve करने के लिए एक statement always to remember is 1 Faraday. Complete the statement.
9.
Liberates. Hello.
1 mole of electron.
1 mole. नहीं 1 Faraday liberates or deposits
Oh,
how much of any substance? Arre, this is the heart of Faraday's first law.
1 coulomb charge.
Huh? One Faraday liberates or deposits 1 gram equivalent of any substance which is equal to its equivalent weight, na?
Yes, sir.
1 Faraday liberates or deposits 1 gram equivalent of any substance. And gram equivalent is nothing but the equivalent weight, which is equal to molar mass upon the n factor. For cations, it is simply equal to the charge of the cation. एंड गैसेस के लिए 3 गैसेस का मैंने डायरेक्ट एक टेबल दिया था, ऑक्सीजन, क्लोरीन एंड हाइड्रोजन. लेट्स सी हाउ टू यूज देम. Single correct. Fifth one. In electrolysis of an aqueous solution of sodium sulfate, 2.4 liter of oxygen at STP was liberated at anode. The volume of hydrogen at STP liberated at cathode would be. सबसे पहले, if you have aqueous sodium sulfate, what are the products? How do you identify? Kanchi is left
product.
what?
No, sir. Products means like the ones like discharged at the
Yeah,
anode
discharged,
and
of course, discharged. The products at cathode and anode.
Hmm.
Yes.
So then according to the EMF.
So according to EMF series, what are the final products?
So H plus at the cathode and SO4. No. So
With
OH,
aqueous, you will have H plus, OH minus. Sodium
Yes.
sulfate will have Na plus and SO4 2 minus. Now, if you have multiple cations and multiple anions, then the discharge will be decided by the discharge potential or simply from the EMF series. So now,
Yes.
H plus versus Na plus, which will be discharged?
H plus.
H plus. SIFs U2 plus, Ag plus, Au2 2 plus, Au3 plus or platinum 4 plus. These are the ions which will be discharged in
Water.
comparison with the H plus. बाकी सब cases में H plus takes the preference. And anions में एक simple trick दिया था. Only if there is Cl minus versus OH minus, Cl2 will be liberated. Otherwise, in all the other cases,
OH is liberated.
OH minus ही discharge होकर O2 liberate करेगा. मतलब the final products would be H2 and O2. That is the question which I asked. And वैसे भी वो question में दिया है, ये तो मैंने just आपको पूछा. If you electrolyze aqueous sodium sulfate, you get oxygen at anode and hydrogen at the cathode. अब oxygen volume is given, hydrogen volume is asked. How to do? Hello?
Reaction.
Yes, sir.
Arjun? You simply start with 1 Faraday. 1 Faraday liberates or deposits 1 gram equivalent of any substance. So for oxygen, how much is the volume liberated for 1 Faraday from the table?
5.6.
So 1 Faraday oxygen का 5.6 liter और हाइड्रोजन का
11.2.
11.2. So if oxygen का 2.4 liter is liberated, then हाइड्रोजन का वॉल्यूम कितना होगा?
4.8.
Double of that is the answer. खत्म.
You said my name, so my network was lacking. Sorry, sir.
I said your name so that you reply.
My network was lacking. I said, I don't think so you heard me.
Okay. Is this clear? 1 Faraday for oxygen liberates 5.6 liter and for hydrogen 11.2 liter. So if oxygen is 2.4 liter, hydrogen would be double of that. That's 4.8 liters. Sixth, what mass of silver could be plated out on a serving tray by electrolysis of a solution containing silver in +1 oxidation state for a period of 8 hours at a current of 8.46 amperes? What is the area of tray if the thickness of the silver plating is given? Density of silver in gram per cm cube is also given. पहले तो mass of silver plated out. for a given time and a current. क्या करेंगे?
So Faraday's first law.
Faraday's first law. First law मतलब फॉर्मूला जो
Formula.
दिया है वैसे नहीं यूज करना है. You directly start with
The charge versus mass.
that is
So
1
then it-
Faraday versus mass. So you just speak the statement 1 Faraday liberates or deposits 1 gram equivalent of any
equivalent.
substance. So the charge 96500 coulomb versus what is the equivalent mass of Ag?
108.
108 upon 1 plus 1 oxidation state दिया है. So if you have 8 hours, मतलब 8 into 3600, don't forget to convert in seconds, into 8.46, ये coulombic charge हो गया. What is the mass? So the mass of the silver is 8 times 3600 into 8.46 into 108 divided by 96500. This is 108 approx 9 times. 972 होगा. This is 9 4 times and you get 32 into 8.5 grams. ठीक है. अब एरिया फाइंड करना है, डेंसिटी दिया है. सो अप्लाई द फॉर्मूला ऑफ डेंसिटी
Mass upon
Mass
volume.
upon
एंड वॉल्यूम in terms of area is
mass
Area
upon
into
density.
thickness.
area into thickness. So the area of tray asked will be equal to mass 32 times 8.5 upon density is 10.5 into the thickness is 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 3. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So 2.5 10. This is approx 14 times. So almost 14 into 9 के आसपास होना चाहिए. 9 4s are 36, 9 9 9 plus 3 12 and into 1000. Okay, now the values here are very close. 11,200, 10,204, 10,300, 9,237. So you need to do the accurate calculations. So यहाँ पे मैंने ज़्यादा कुछ approximation नहीं किया है. Just multiply and see what you're getting.
So A, like I got 11333 point.
11,000 something you are getting?
Yeah.
No, but the answer is 10,204. You multiply this properly.
So I cancelled it by like 5 times. As
So this is
1.7
volume,
and
right?
0.
Pardon?
So this is the volume, right?
This is the area. Direct area find किया ना?
Ah, yes, sir.
32 into 8.5 divided by 10.5 divided by 2.5. 10,360 आ रहा है. 8.46 का थोड़ा approximation किया. Still 10,360 will go to this answer. And we approximated something else
Because
also.
so thickness we took as 2.5, 0.00254.
Okay, here the options were really close and such close options you can't find out the answer with normal calculation. ठीक है, anyways, options अगर इतने close आए तो bad luck है. Otherwise, method is okay. You should be getting the answer as option B with correct accurate values. आ जाएगा. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Seventh is a very, very good question. A certain electricity deposited 0.54 gram of Ag from AgNO3 solution. What volume of hydrogen with the same quantity of electricity liberate at 27 degrees Celsius and 728 mmHg pressure? Same quantity of electricity is the hint to use. Same quantity of electricity, matlab the two electrolytic cells are connected in series, matlab it is a hint to use.
Second law.
Second law. अब second law में you compare the weights of the substances, but यहाँ पर you are being given the weight of silver and you are supposed to find the volume. यहाँ पे सिंपल मेथड ये होगा कि 1 फैराडे के लिए सिल्वर का मास वर्सेस हाइड्रोजन का वॉल्यूम कंपेयर कर लो. Do we know 1 Faraday silver mass is how much?
108.
108 grams, and the volume of hydrogen at STP is
11.2.
11.2 liter. So if you have 0.54 gram of the silver, how much is the hydrogen volume? 0.54 into 11.2 upon 108. That's 200, and 5.6 into 10 raised to minus 2 liters. Even if you convert in ml, it would be 56 ml. You don't have the option.
The conditions are different, na? 27.
Now this particular volume which we have found is at STP, meaning at a temperature of 273 Kelvin and a pressure of 180 m or 760 mm. Barabar?
Yes, sir.
And you have to find the volume at a different temperature and a different pressure. So how do we find that?
So gas equation.
Ideal gas equation, PV by T equals to a constant. So P naught V naught upon T naught, standard condition, is equal to P1 V1 upon T1, non-standard condition. So standard condition ka pressure you need to take in mmHg. That's the reason I wrote 760. Standard volume is 5.6 into 10 raised to minus 2. Standard temperature is 273 equals to, the pressure now is 728. The volume is to be found. Temperature is 300. It will be a lengthy calculation. 760 into 300 into 5.6 into 10 raised to minus 2 upon 273 into 728. Three into 91. So you have 760, 5.6, 91, and 728. Once again, the options are close. So you need to do a good calculation over here. 760 into 5.6 upon 91 into 728. This you can change as 90, and this could be taken as 730. That would be okay. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
और क्या approximation कर सकते हैं? 76, 73. Tensa 9 into 0.
So leave it as 91 only, so then it gets divisible by 7, so 56 and 91.
7
0.8 and 13.
you're saying leave it as 91 and 728. So what is going?
5.6 becomes 0.8 and 91 becomes 13.
Okay. This 10 goes over here to give 8. This is 8 nines are and 8 ones are. Once again we got 91. So it's 76 upon 91 into 13. These are 13 nines are 118. 1183. Now in ml, if we want to find, it will be into 1000. This will give you an ml. 1000 and 1180. 1180. So 760, 118. 6 times लिखते हैं 118 into 6 तो जाएगा ही 6 8 48 6 1 6 plus 4 12 728 उसके बाद बचेगा 32 32 के लिए 118 times 320 मतलब almost 2 दूसरा नहीं 3 times जाएगा मतलब 62 से तो ज्यादा है and 60 and 62 options are ruled out. It won't be going up to 66. So the closer option would be 64. ठीक है? So ऐसे options अगर दिए जाएंगे तो time consuming तो रहेगा, but you need to do the calculation for the second digit at least. Are you getting it? 118 times 6 is 728 and remaining 320 would go almost 3 times. So 62 तो नहीं है और 60 भी नहीं होगा, 66 तक नहीं जाएगा. So on that basis the selection would be option C. But this part was important, that if the volume you are getting at standard condition and the non-standard condition volume is asked, then you need to apply the ideal gas equation. Next, which of the following gives us the charge on an electron in terms of Faraday and Avogadro? What is 1 Faraday charge equal to in terms of Na?
So 6 into. So 1 Na only.
It's not 1 Na.
It's equal to 1 mole of electron.
It's equal to 1 mole of electron, and 1 mole electron will be Na electrons. So it will be Na into charge on 1 electron. That's how we get the value of 96500, na?
That's so.
So now they are asking what is the charge on electron in terms of Faraday and Na. Answer will be
1 Faraday upon Na.
Faraday upon Na. Option A. So remember, 1 Faraday is 1 mole electron. 1 Faraday is 1 mole electron, which is Na times the charge on 1 electron. Next, in the electrolysis of copper 2 chloride solution, the mass of cathode is increased by 3.15 gram, and at copper anode we will have, when you electrolyze copper 2 chloride, that is Cu2 plus and Cl minus, solution दिया है मतलब there will be H plus and OH minus. So competition में who will win in
CO2
cation?
plus.
Cu2 plus, anion में
Cl minus.
Cl minus. But this particular products are possible only when you have inert electrodes. Only when you have inert electrodes like platinum used.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so had the question been related with platinum as an electrode, I don't know, 30 minutes. 1 second. Yes. If the electrodes were inert, then the product would have been Cl2. और कितना मिलेगा? That we could find by using the Faraday's first law. ठीक है? But if the electrode is made up of same metal, will you get the liberation of any gas?
No.
No. अगर आप क्यूप्रिक क्लोराइड को इलेक्ट्रोलाइज कर रहे हो और इलेक्ट्रोड्स कॉपर के हैं, तो the reduction and oxidation will be of the metallic ions and the deposition of metal will take place. समझा क्या? मतलब एनोड अगर कॉपर का है तो the copper anode will have the tendency to lose the 2 electrons to form cupric ions which will pass into the solution. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So अगर कैथोड पे the mass is increased by 3.15 gram, it is actually due to the ions which have got oxidized from this copper anode.
Yes, sir.
मतलब the answer will be
3.5.
Loss of 3.5.
loss of the same mass of the copper at the anode, because the anode is made up of metal which is not inert. समझा?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you please repeat it? Sorry.
See, had the case been CuCl2 electrolyzed between platinum electrodes which are inert, so the products would have been copper and chlorine. But if the electrodes are made up of the same metal जिसका solution है, then उस metal का oxidation और reduction होगा. मतलब the ions which are produced from the anode will move towards the cathode, and cathode पे the same cupric ions will undergo the reduction and form the copper. This is what happens in electro refining ना.
Yes.
इलेक्ट्रो रिफाइनिंग में क्या करते हैं? जो इम्प्योर
Put the
मेटल होता है that is made the
Pure.
Anode. Anode.
cathode.
एनोड, जहां सॉरी
Reduction. No?
हाँ बराबर, ऑक्सीडेशन होगा ना इम्प्योर में. The impure metal will be losing the cupric ions from the solution, and those cupric ions will be reduced to the pure copper at the cathode. This is what happens in the electro refining. ये जो सैंपल होगा ना वो इम्प्योर रहेगा और ये जो कॉपर मिलेगा वो प्योर रहेगा. समझा?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
कांक्षी?
Yes, sir.
नेक्स्ट मल्टीपल करेक्ट टाइप में 14 मल्टीपल. Which of the following are not correct? First, the electrolysis of a solution containing chloride anions produce chlorine at anode, but oxygen is also liberated as the solution is diluted. When you have chloride anions, the chlorine is produced at anode. Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. But is the oxygen also liberated if the solution is diluted?
No, sir.
Hmm?
Yes.
So when you dilute, the concentration of the OH minus will become.
No.
more than the Cl minus ions.
Hmm.
तो अब यहाँ पे preferential discharge नहीं होगा. The discharge will be on the basis of the higher concentration of OH minus ions. मतलब if you say you are using a very dilute solution of a chloride salt, let's say NaCl, very dilute, then normal scenario में जब आप aqueous NaCl लेते हो तो आपको मिलता है H2 and Cl2. But if you take very dilute solution of NaCl, the Cl minus concentration is very less in comparison to OH minus. In that case, you will get the H2 and O2 products. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
First statement is important and is correct. For a very dilute solution, अगर dilution करते जाओगे तो Cl minus का concentration तो बहुत ही कम हो जाएगा ना. तो उस केस में preferential discharge काम नहीं करेगा. It will be decided based on the concentration. Next, the quantitative relation between electricity and chemical change were established by Faraday.
Yes, sir.
Yes. When an aqueous solution of sodium fluoride is electrolyzed, the gas liberated at anode is fluorine. If you
No.
have aqueous NaF, you will have Na plus and F minus and H plus and OH minus. H plus so definitely H2 देगा. Now between F minus and OH minus, what would be liberated?
O2.
Oh, oh,
OH माइनस. सिर्फ Cl माइनस के कंपैरिजन में Cl2 निकलता है, बाकी कहीं पे भी कोई गैस नहीं निकलता है. मतलब दिस विल बी नॉट करेक्ट. In an electrolytic refining of an impure metal, the pure metal is obtained at anode.
cathode.
It's cathode. So this is also not correct. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
On electrolysis, in which of the following? O2 will be liberated at the anode. So dilute H2SO4 with platinum electrodes. Platinum electrodes, inert electrodes है, मतलब normal सोचना है. Will you get O2 at anode?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Aqueous AgNO3 with again platinum electrodes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
You
sir.
will get. Dilute H2SO4 with copper electrodes.
No.
You won't get. Metal electrode है ना? Reactive electrode बोलते हैं इसको. Tangshi.
Yes, sir.
Aqueous NaOH with Fe का cathode and platinum का anode. Now we have to visualize only anode. If the anode is platinum, will you get oxygen?
Yes.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So ABD.
D.
Now we come to a very beautiful question, matching column type but conceptual है, very important. ध्यान से ये 4 केसेस को देखना, बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. Electrolysis and we have to compare pH and products at anode and cathode. A को समझ लो, then the other 3 will be easy. Electrolysis of 100 liter aqueous solution of potassium acetate by passing 2 Faraday electricity. Now we are electrolyzing potassium acetate aqueous solution. Do you remember Kolbe's electrolysis? Any idea? चलो ठीक है. So in aqueous solution of potassium acetate, I will have CH3COO negative and K plus, H plus and OH minus. Among the cations, which will be discharged?
H plus.
Among the anions,
Oh,
OH minus. But this is not the case in case of acetate. जब तक हम नॉर्मल सॉल्ट्स की बात कर रहे थे तब तक मैंने बोला था कि OH माइनस वर्सेस Cl माइनस में Cl2 निकलेगा, बाकी हर केस में O2। बट दिस इज एन ऑर्गेनिक सॉल्ट, और ऑर्गेनिक सॉल्ट में जो एसिड के अनायंस है they have a large tendency, very high tendency to discharge in preference to the OH minus, in preference to OH minus। तो अभी आप एड ऑन कर सकते हो कि इन केस ऑफ ऑर्गेनिक सॉल्ट्स द ऑर्गेनिक एसिड्स preferably the anions would take a preference over OH minus। ओके,
Yes, sir.
हेलो।
Yes, sir.
हाँ,
Yes, sir.
सो H प्लस से तो H2 निकल जाएगा, दैट विल बी एट कैथोड, दैट इज ओके, ये समझ में आ गया। अब एनोड की बात करते हैं। एट द एनोड CH3COO negative will undergo oxidation, so we'll lose an electron to form CH3COO neutral। Is this a stable neutral species? हेलो,
No, sir.
जैसे जब OH माइनस में ऑक्सीडाइज किया था तो OH न्यूट्रल बनता है, बट ये न्यूट्रल OH एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता है, तो इट ब्रेक्स डाउन टू गिव H2 and O2। डू यू रिमेम्बर दिस?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
तो वैसे ही एसिटेट आयन में व्हेन इट अंडरगोज द ऑक्सीडेशन it forms a neutral acetate which is unstable। so यहाँ पर 2 moles जो है इसका that stabilizes into CH3CH3 plus 2 moles of CO2, that is it produces ethane and carbon dioxide। समझा?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा,
So the products at cathode and anode are now clear, it is H2 at cathode and ethane and carbon dioxide at anode। These products are matching in the P option। अब इसका pH value कैसे निकालना है? Now in the solution this ion has got discharged, so what remains in the solution?
A plus and OH minus.
P plus and
K plus and OH minus। so is the solution acidic or alkaline?
alkaline.
Alkaline, मतलब you will be able to calculate pOH of the solution
Yes, sir.
and then you can calculate pH।
Hmm.
समझा?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now 1 Faraday liberates or deposits 1 gram equivalent of any species, so it will be 1 Faraday के लिए 1 equivalent of OH minus। so if I have 2 Faraday I will get 2 equivalents of OH negative। yes or no? 2 Faraday दिया है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
so now gram equivalents जो होता है that can be used to calculate normality। if you remember the formula is number of gram equivalents upon the volume of the solution in liters।
Liters.
तो ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट्स 2 है, वॉल्यूम 100 है, so it's 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 normal।
Yes, sir.
Yes,
but for OH minus the n factor is 1, so this could also be equated to 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 molarity also,
Yes, sir.
yes,
meaning this is nothing but OH minus का concentration।
Yes, sir.
yes,
so अब OH minus का concentration पता है, तो POH would be equal to negative logarithm of this concentration।
Yes, sir.
और कैलकुलेशन का शॉर्टकट क्या था? पावर माइनस लॉग ऑफ द नंबर, आयोनिक इक्विलिब्रियम, पावर माइनस लॉग ऑफ द नंबर। नेगेटिव लॉग लोगे ना तो ये आएगा। अर्जुन, अंडरस्टैंडिंग?
Yes, sir.
व्हाट इज लॉग 2?
0.693.
फेमसली 0.3।
Yes, sir.
so POH is 1.7, pH would be 12.3। and that is also verified. So A ka option is P. Beautiful question. Understood?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
अब ध्यान दो second part. B part, electrolysis of 10 liter aqueous solution of potassium formate by passing 1 Faraday electricity. So you have aqueous potassium formate. The ions would be HCOO negative, K plus, H plus and OH minus. इसमें तो undoubtedly we have H2 at cathode. Again, if you have the organic anion versus OH minus, this is going to get discharged.
Yes.
Yes,
Can you tell me the products directly now? Look at this.
Some methane and
You won't get
No.
methane. If it is CH3COO negative, you got CH3 and CO2 ka double.
so then H2 and
Yes,
CO2.
H करके आएगा, मतलब H2 plus CO2 at the anode. समझा?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Once again, solution is alkaline and 1 Faraday का electricity ही pass किया है. तो यहाँ पर तो directly normality would be equal to 1 gram equivalent upon the volume, which is equal to 10 raised to minus 1 normal या 10 raised to minus 1 molar भी लिख सकता हूँ. N factor 1 है. Yes or no?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, POH is equal to 1 and pH would be directly equal to
13.
13. ये भी directly match हो रहा है. pH is 13, H2 plus CO2 and H2. That matches directly. Now third one. Electrolysis of 10 liter aqueous K2SO4 and 1 Faraday. चलो दिमाग लगाओ अभी. सबसे पहले क्या करोगे? You will write all the
And
ions. Very good. K plus, SO4 2 minus, H plus and OH minus. Which will be discharged.
H plus.
So you get H2 at cathode. Next,
OH
OH
H
minus.
minus. You get O2 at anode. Solution में क्या बच गया?
K
K plus
no. K and SO4 2
मतलब
minus.
K2SO4 ही बच गया.
Yes, sir.
And if K2SO4 is remaining in the solution, it's a salt of a strong acid and a strong base.
Yes, sir.
What will happen to the solution? Is it acidic or basic?
neutral.
Neutral.
Neutral. Because the H plus ka concentration would be equal to OH minus and therefore the pH will be equal to 7. समझा?
Yes, sir.
So pH is 7 and you get H2 at cathode, O2 at anode. This matches with R. So इसका आंसर तो समझ में आ गया, फिर भी कर लेते हैं. We have aqueous CuF2 and 10 liter 1 Faraday. चलो पहले aqueous CuF2. ट्रिक समझ में आ गया. पहले आयंस लिखो. Cu plus 2, F minus, H plus, OH minus. Compete.
CO2 plus.
Cu2 plus, copper at cathode. नहीं ये तो orally भी हो जाएगा अभी. F minus versus OH minus.
OH minus.
OH minus.
So
OH
O2.
minus. So you get O2 at
O2.
anode. Solution में क्या बचा?
H and F.
मतलब solution
Acidic.
is acidic.
Acidic.
So you will now calculate the concentration of H plus, not OH minus, right?
Yes, sir.
And 1 Faraday दिया है, तो 1 Faraday मतलब 1 equivalent of H plus only.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So ये हो जाएगा H plus equal to 1 by 10, which is 10 raised to minus 1 molar, and therefore pH is directly equal to 1.
Yes,
pH is 1 and O2 and C2, Cu, sorry. मस्त क्वेश्चन था, है ना?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
19th. A current strength of 96.5 ampere is passed for 10 seconds through 1 liter 0.1 molar aqueous CuSO4. Calculate the pH of the solution. Once again, the flow remains the same, na?
And
U plus 2 SO4 2 minus, you have H plus and OH minus. ये जाएगा और ये जाएगा. Solution में बचा
H plus
H2SO4.
4.
And then 1 Faraday के concept से you can calculate the stuff. Simple.
Yes, sir.
नहीं करूँ ना?
Yeah.
हाँ?
Yeah.
Answer comes out to be 2. 10 power minus 2 molar आता है. Now comprehension में they have simply given Faraday's first law का all details and directly move to the question. The platinum electrodes were immersed in a solution of cupric sulfate and electric current is passed through the solution. After some time, it was observed that the color of copper sulfate, which is blue, disappeared with evolution of a gas at the electrode. The colorless solution now contains. Solution में क्या बचेगा? बोलो.
Sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric acid. अभी हमने किया. So this will be discharged. This will be discharged. Solution colorless क्यों हुआ? Because of the formation of sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric acid.
The passage of
Colorless,
current.
so they became colorless because of the removal of copper, no?
Pardon?
They became colorless because of the removal
Yeah,
of copper.
cupric ion got discharged. That is one reason. And instead of the cupric ion, now we have just the sulfuric acid solution.
But copper is the reason it gives
copper
color,
discharge हुआ इसलिए blue color disappear हुआ. Definitely. The passage of current liberates H2 at cathode and Cl2 at anode. The solution could be H2 and Cl2, NaCl in water. On electrolysis of dilute sulfuric acid using platinum electrodes, always look at what the electrodes are. It should be inert for our regular analysis. So the product obtained at the anode will be
oxygen.
oxygen. How many Faradays are required to reduce 1 mole of BrO3 negative to Br negative? The number of Faradays would be equal to number of moles of electrons, na?
Yes, sir.
So Br ka plus 5 is changing to minus 1. How many
Plus
electrons?
6
Six.
electrons.
So 6e minus का मतलब 6 mole electron और 6 mole electron का मतलब ही 6
6 Faraday charges.
The answer is 6. And calculate the volume of gas liberated at the anode at STP during the electrolysis of CuSO4 solution by a current of 1 ampere passed for 16 minutes and 5 seconds. So this is again Faraday's का first law से related. 1 Faraday charge अगर पास करोगे तो copper versus hydrogen compare करो. Sorry, gas liberated at anode oxygen. And oxygen ka volume is to be compared, copper ka mass is to be compared. So what will you write for copper if it is cupric? Huh? 1 Faraday will deposit how much of copper?
So 63.5
Divide by 2, that's 31.75 या 32 grams almost. And 1 Faraday oxygen का तो 5.6 liter निकालता है. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So now they have given 16 minutes and 5 seconds. 16 minutes is 960 seconds and 5 seconds added to that, it will be 965 seconds into 1 ampere. तो इतना coulombic charge होगा और ऐसी वैल्यू है तो you can directly take 96500 coulomb. तो इसके लिए this will be divided by 100 मतलब 0.3175 gram and this will be 0.056 लीटर, which is 56 ml. हो गया सिंपल, ऑप्शन बी। तो कॉपर पूछा नहीं था, लेकिन मैंने दोनों को रिलेट कर दिया, कॉपर एंड ऑक्सीजन। ठीक है,
Yes.
so I'll stop here. Tomorrow I'll continue with the other 3 sections of electrochemistry.